Hi everybody, Brandi here. It is Thankful Thursday, and one of the things that I'm thankful for is one of my superpowers, and that is making connections. I'm able to take something that happens over the course of the day and connect it to something else, and then suddenly it snowballs and makes this amazing connection in my brain. And these are some of the connections that I want to bring forward to you, especially today on Thankful Thursday. So I am thankful for my brain. I'm also thankful for an experience that I had last night, or actually in the early dawn hours this morning, right before dawn. I woke up and I am a meteor shower watcher. I've watched them since I was a little girl with my dad, and any kind of weather, I feel like I'm a weather fanatic. So anything that has to do with weather, I'm out there watching it. But this had to do with meteors. It's that August shower that happens. I call it Palisades. I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, but it is just Mother Nature at her finest, in my opinion. Generally, I watch before I go to bed because I'm never up at the crack of dawn. But it was right before dawn, and I happened to wake up, and I walked outside, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw what looked like an explosion, and I thought, oh my gosh, I think I just missed the most amazing meteor of my life. So I walked over in that direction and I sat down, and you could see the meteors coming out of the sky. So above me, it was completely clear, and in front of me was the Big Dipper. And then beyond the Big Dipper was this massive, raging thunderstorm. And I'm guessing it was probably 40 or 50 miles away. I didn't hear any thunder, but I saw the lightning, and I could see cloud to cloud lightning, and I could see chain lightning that was going cloud to ground. And it was absolutely phenomenal because here I am sitting, and it's beautiful. The crickets are chirping and it's quiet where I am, and I can see the meteors coming out of the sky, but then off in the distance I can see Mother Nature raging and having an absolute temper tantrum. And it made me think about gifted kids. I was just on with a parent earlier this week, and they said, it's interesting because my child's teacher thinks they're an absolute angel, and they don't see some of the rage and the dark side of giftedness that we see at home. And not that this child is a dark child at all, but there is that yin and that yang. And for this specific parent, they were just so surprised that the behaviors that they were seeing at home, the raging, the child having asynchronous behaviors when they have things that are happening in their mind, but they can't get them out of their hands. And so all of a sudden it's this huge deal, and it becomes an all-out temper tantrum. They can't self-regulate to get themselves back. And mom and dad are like, we don't understand what's going on. I thought, this is very, very common with gifted kids. Sometimes those behaviors show up in school, but sometimes they just hang on and they hold it together until they get home, and then it goes all over the kitchen floor because they can't hold it together anymore. They're forced to hold it together in that situation because they don't want to look like that kid. And sometimes they can, sometimes they can't, but they already have so many different overexcitabilities that are happening. And when that rage is happening at home, it's because they've held it in all day long at school. And so it was just in looking at those clouds, it made me think sometimes you see the joy and all the wonder and all the wonderfulness, the extraordinariness that happens, like I was seeing in that meteor shower. And then sometimes you see the rage, and you see that uncontrollable urge to just lash out because they're frustrated. Can you imagine going into a school day and not learning anything new and just being there and putting in your time? If you're a gifted adult, you know what I'm talking about, where you sit and even if you've ever been in a meeting before that should have been an email, it is frustrating to sit there and to have to go through something that is, kind of a waste of your time. And for some kids, that's what they do day in and day out. And that's really frustrating. And so there are the upsides of giftedness, but also the dark sides of giftedness that happen as well. And so I just wanted to let you know that there is a place where we talk about these things, where we're transparent, and it's called the Infinite Unity Gifted Community. And it's a community that I started for moms and dads just like you, where families can come together. We get together a couple times a month and we just talk about these things. Once a month is more just, having some more informal discussions. One time we meet more in a classroom type of a setting where I share some more informational types of things, and it's more of a learning and growing environment where I'm sharing and parents are sharing. And then daily we have inspiration and are helping one another as we go along this journey. And it's just $59 a month, $49 if you choose to pay annually, and we're looking for parents. So if it's something that you want to get involved in and you're interested in, please check us out at giftedresources.com. We will welcome you with open arms. If you're the kind of mom or dad that is just struggling right now and you want to be with other people who get you, and you really can't do that on the social network that you're on right now because you might be seen as bragging or as, hey, you've got it all together, you're so lucky, when you're thinking, if you only could see the lightning storms that are happening in my home right now, you would understand that I need some support as well. And that was something that a parent had told me just last week. She shared out at a group. She said, I started coming to IUGC because I wanted something for my kids, but then I realized that I didn't know I needed it for myself more than anything. And she's one of our salt of the earth parents that are part of IUGC, and we'd like you to be that too. So please, if you have any questions at all, reach out to me personally or check us out at www.giftedresources.com. Well, thank you so much for your time and attention. This is Brandi, Dr. Brandi, never misses a meteor shower Maynard, and I'm happy to be here, happy to chat with you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.